boy TP, man. Look, I'm just getting up, man. It's just been a lot on my mind here lately. Like, I'm sorry for coming like this, but I don't really feel like getting up and putting on all the stuff and just. I'm just gonna do it like this, man. I only get like 4 views anyway, so what's the deal? But okay, here we go. All right, this racism in America, man. It has to stop, man. And it's like, and it's even more than racism. It's just the control and everything, the government and all. Like, people don't understand. Like, it can go down like real quick, and somebody, it might not be you, but somebody in your family will be affected by one of these issues one day, and it very well could be you one day. It's like, y'all have to wake up and really realize what's happening, man. And like, I can see how the government is getting a tighter grip on us, and I just see the racism. Racism is not as bad as it used to be. I will say that. But and then, like, it's a selective people. If you reach out to people, whatever, and they see y'all got something in common, and like most people, they don't care what race it is. If you come out with a positive attitude, they will like go back and forth and talk and chat with you and create a bond. And once you create more bonds like that, you help diminish racism at a certain level. Sometimes it will spark racism because somebody in their family will try to stop y'all from making a bond. But I'm telling you, over the long haul, it will break down and put racism on the back burner if we become friends. Like, try to get 3 people from a different race, like, a chance to be your friend. Like, actually reach out to them and invite them over to dinner and different stuff like that, just so you can get to know them. A lot of times people are racist and they act the way they act because they don't know this person. They don't know this person. They don't know what they're about, so they're afraid of this person. They just got a stereotype, and they so once you invite somebody into your home or you hang out with somebody and you get to know this person, yeah, you kind of get to know their heart. You kind of change. Like, you're not as racist. And okay, so let's get to it. In Florida, you got the guy in Miller, and they killed Trayvon. And like, understand the law in Florida is because Florida has a lot of robbing and stuff going on. I got people from Florida, and I know how it is rough down in Florida. Believe that. And they have a law where you can stand your ground no matter where you are. Like, it doesn't matter. You can stand your ground. In Georgia, I can only speak for Georgia, but it's a law like, as long as you're in your house, if somebody's in your house, you can protect yourself. But once you go outside, like, if somebody's in your house attacking you and they run outside and get outside in the front yard, and if you shoot them, now you're liable and you can go to jail for murder. But if they're in your house, you can kill them. And from what you're still gonna go get questioned. That's my thing. You're still gonna get questioned, but you can get off because it's self-defense. So this is my thing. What I'm tripping over. This guy was on the phone with a police officer, and they told him not to pursue, and he disobeyed their order. He still pursued. So right there, he's already in the wrong. He wasn't standing his ground. He was being the aggressor. Then you have the second 911 call when you can obviously hear that's a little guy screaming. It's not that grown man that's screaming like that. You can hear it. And so that's just 2 things that they have actually on tape when this guy is in the wrong, and hasn't been charged. It's like they even helping this guy out. Like, he was going to school to be like for criminal justice. He was the head of the security, not security, well, the neighborhood watch. And it's like, you can tell he wanted to be an officer. So I think he's gotten buddy with some officer. I'm not for sure, but he has. I mean, it's a lot of things going on. Like, he was in the process of getting some expunged off his record. He's going to criminal justice, school for criminal justice. I think he's trying to be an officer or something involved with the law enforcement. And I think somebody was helping him out because they were saying, like, this has happened to him before. They say he got into it with an officer before. This guy got covered up, and he's actually had the domestic violence charges. So you can see this guy's already a violent person, but he likes doing like law enforcement. And y'all know sometimes that goes hand in hand. But I feel like he had somebody helping him, and they're trying to cover it. Like, you have a guy coming out weeks or so later saying he saw what happened. Where were you the night of? I think there's something going on with that unit down there that's putting up a little scheme to make it seem like, okay, this guy saw it. If you saw this thing, why you wait after all these protests? Now you wait a week later before you come out? Get out of here, man. And then the females that's trying to talk to the police, the witnesses, they don't even want to hear her. They're not. If you're doing a great job, that's one thing about doing investigating as a police officer. You're supposed to take as many witnesses as you can get. You're supposed to try to get them, so you can get all sides of the story, so you can come up with a better picture. So it's like, you can already tell they're not trying to hear the shit. They don't even want to know what she got to say, because they already got their mind made up. They want this guy to be off. They want him to be off so he can join the force or something. I mean, it might be too late now for him to join, but that's somebody's helping this dude. But okay, this is my thing. When I was in Georgia, when I first moved to Atlanta, and I just got back from North Carolina from school, and me and my cousins, they had just moved up to Atlanta too. And so I was staying with my auntie. I said, look, I'll stay with you while you're trying to find a job and stuff. Look, I'm trying to do my job thing. I'm just trying to get on my feet so I can help you pay the bills, help you watch the kids while you do your thing. All right, let's do it. So my auntie, she's at work. I'm out with the kids. We're exercising, running in the parking lot, and like I'm still like at my prime where I'm benching like 400 pounds. And this is important for down the line of the story. All right. My cousin is the new girl on the block. She's getting a lot of attention in school. So now some younger girls are mad at her or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So they want to attack her. They're so mad because the boys are looking at her, whatever. They feel like they need to beat her up. So when we're outside running, she's not running with us. Like, we'll race down and then she'll race down behind her, like at her own pace. Because I'm running with the boys. And we ran down and she was down there like taking a breather, bent over trying to catch her breath. And the two girls come out and attack her. They jump on her. And I turn around and look, I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I run down and like, I could have just grabbed the girls and like slung their ass or punched them. And it's like, you gotta think about it. This is my little cousin I'm looking at getting jumped on. But I still do the right thing. I break it up. I grab them, pull them back. Because I can grab both of them with one hand. And like, I can just tell her, look, you stay back. Because she's going to listen to me. And I can just grab those two girls. Look at what her mom, their mom is doing. Their mom is on the porch yelling, get your hand off my daughter. You better not hurt my baby. Is she out there trying to break it up? No, she's observing, watching the fucking show. And so what I do, I call the police. We try to press charges. The police press charges on, like, they get everybody. They book everybody. Like, well, they don't actually have to go to jail, but everybody got like a court date. And my cousin got charged with the same thing they got charged with. And I'm like, man, this is self-defense. They came, they attacked her. We was out here minding our business. Two of them attacking her. He was like, no, it's only self-defense if your life is in danger. It's only self-defense if your life is in danger. So if two people are jumping on you and they're able to overpower you and beat you down, they can kill you. So your life is in danger. Like, what the fuck? And it's just like, I can just tell the guy, he was just being an asshole, man. And he was just probably like in the neighborhood like, look, I don't give a fuck about these guys. They can kill each other, all I care. I don't give a fuck. And I'm just like, man, the world is so jacked, man. So now my cousin, she was doing good in school and everything. And that really messed with her, man. That really messed, because she felt like she was the victim. She felt like, it's like, even from that day, like, me and her don't talk as much now because she felt like I put her back. She had to pay a fine and all that kind of stuff. She kind of felt like I didn't have her back, but I was trying to do the rational thing. Instead of, if I go out there and beat those girls up, now that makes me a monster. Now I go to jail and everything. Like, that's not the answer. But if the police would have did like they supposed to handle the situation, she would not have got in trouble. She got in trouble. And like, that's racism, man. I hate that shit. Like, a lot of times America put minorities in a spot to where they have to lash out because they're dealt so many bad hands, man. So I'm out, man. I'm out.